Hola amigos, this is Somvir and welcome back to CodePipe. We are in the middle of designing and hosting our e-commerce website, and currently we are designing our backend. In the last video we have seen how to register an user using the email ID, and in this video we will see how to authenticate an user. Basically we will make the user login and log out of the website. So let's get started. This is the sign up page we designed in the last video. Let's quickly sign up with a new name so that we will be able to use this email ID to get into our website. I am signing up as customer@gmail.com, which will be easy for me to remember. So let's sign up. Okay, it says the email already exists, which means our error message from last video is working. So we will make it customer1@gmail.com. Let's sign up again. It says the profile was created. We can log in. At this point, we have successfully registered a new user. Now let's make changes so that we are able to make our user login into our website. For that, the first thing will be to edit this HTML, because in the password field we are able to see, we can see the text. So let's edit the HTML page. Inside our app user, we will go to templates. We will go to sign in HTML, and here we can see we have label input for email and password. So let's make it password, give it a name of password, give the name here to, let's say, email, so that we are able to catch them in the post process. Let's quickly cross check it with our HTML. If we refresh and let's try to put something here, and we can see we are able to just see the dots as we are supposed to be. Now we will send this email and password to our views.py and we will authenticate the user. Let's see how. In our HTML page, in our action, we will put app user sign in, so that if we are getting any errors in the form, we will get to the same page. And in our views.py, we will manipulate so that if there is a successful authentication, we will redirect the user to the accounts page. Let's give the method of post. Now in our views.py, we can see that we already have the sign up view done. Now let's work with our sign in view. We already have the get and we don't want to disturb it. Here we will create the post method, which will handle if we are posting any data to this view. So we will use self args and coargs. Now we will take username and password from the HTML page when the data is posted or the form is posted. We can do that using this. We are getting the email and we are getting the password from the post data. We'll test it out. If username, print username received, and let's add password also. Let's quickly test if our post method is working or not. So we'll say any email ID, let's say customer@gmail.com. Let's put any password. Let's try to sign in. Obviously we are getting the error. Let's check our terminal. In our terminal, if we see, we are getting username received, which means in our views we are able to get username and password. We are confirmed here that we are getting the username and password from the HTML page. Now we need to authenticate using this email and password. For that, we will need to import three things. First one is authenticate, second is login, and the last is logout. And we have to import this from django.contrib.auth. So coming back to our post method, once we have username and password, we will use user is equal to authenticate. We will give username as username and password as password. Now we need to check if the credentials are okay or not. For that we will say if user, means the user is authenticated with the username and password, we'll do something, and in the else part we will do something. If the user is present, then we will check if the user is active or not. So if user dot is active, at this point we will make the user login into our website. So we will directly use the login that we have imported here from the auth, and we will provide self.request along with the user. This function will help the user to log in, and if the user is successfully logged in, we will return HTTP response redirect, and we will reverse the user to the customer account, which is basically the my account page of our website. If the user is not active, We will provide one error message to the user and we will keep them on the sign in page using this. And we have already used the message template in our HTML page, so we are good. Now we have checked if the user is present or not, if the user is active or not. If the user is not present or the credentials are not right, we will provide one error message saying the password or username is incorrect. Please use the correct ID. For that we will use these lines. So this is all in our sign in view. Basically we are taking email and password from user in the form of HTML form. We are authenticating the user, meaning we are checking the username and password. If you remember, in the last video we have used email as our username, so we can easily authenticate using email. Now we will check if these credentials are correct or not. If the credentials are correct, we will check if user is active or the account is deactivated. If the account is active, we will log in the user and we will redirect him to the customer account page. If not, we will say that the account is deactivated. If the username and password is incorrect, we will say please use correct email and password. Let's quickly check if we can log in. First we will put some random text so that we are able to see the error. Let's say customer2@gmail.com. Let's say any password, sign in. It says please use correct email ID and password, which means that authentication is working. Now let's use the correct email ID and password. So I will say customer1 and the password is same, so let's say sign in, and it is taking us to the account page. Here we will make a small change. We will change this name to our username. For that, in our accounts page where we are saying welcome Amy, we will say request.user.firstname. Let's refresh our browser. It says welcome test. Remember we gave our name as test customer. This was all about sign in. Now let's work on sign out or log out. So in our views.py, we will define a simple function. Let's say sign out view. It will take request, and here we will do logout and request. What we are doing here is we are using the logout that we have imported here from contrib.auth, and we are providing the request. So whichever the user is present on the website, it will log out that user. After this, we will redirect the user to the home page using this line. I will take a moment here to explain a simple logic. Whenever we are trying to log out from a website, we are supposed to be already logged in. And to check if we are already logged in or not, there is some decorator we are going to use. Let's import that. So it will be login required decorator from auth.decorators. What we will do is it will see if the user is logged in or not. If the user is logged in, then only it will use the sign out view. So let's use this. So we will say login required and we will make it a decorator using @ and we are done here. Let's put it in our urls.py. It is quite simple. So below this sign up, we will use this line, which will be sign out. We are taking sign out view and we are giving the name sign out. So how do we use this in our HTML page? Let's go to our web page. Here on the top right corner, if we see account, we can see three things: my profile, dashboard and logout. We are only supposed to see my profile and logout. We are not supposed to see dashboard, and we will be changing this in a moment. We can see here logout. So we need to put our sign out URL to this anchor tag. So let's go to our base.html. Here we can see we have my profile, dashboard and logout. We don't have anything in the logout href. So we will put here URL to our sign out. Let's refresh. And if we click on logout, we are supposed to go to the index page, which we are going, meaning our logout view is also working. If we check for account page again, and if we click on my profile, we are getting to the account page, but we are not getting any name because there is no user logged in as of now. So this was about sign in and sign out views. Now we will clean our website a little bit. So what we are going to do is, in our account drop down, instead of my profile, I want it to display username's profile, and I don't want to show dashboard to everyone. Only if the user is seller, we want to show the dashboard. And for the logout, I would like to keep here register or login if the user is not logged in. And if the user has already logged in, I want to keep it as logout. So let's change this in our base.html. In our unordered list, I will change this code to look something like this. Let me quickly walk you through it. Let's go to the first section, which says if request.user is authenticated, meaning if the user is logged in. So we will say this is this user's account, and beside that we will say my profile. And in the else section we will ask the user to sign up, meaning if the user is authenticated we will show my profile option, otherwise we'll ask him to sign up. The next section is something related to seller and customer. If we have provided the user type of S, which is seller type, then we will show the dashboard option to the seller, otherwise will not show anything. And the third block is for sign in or sign out. If the user is authenticated, we need to show sign out button. If the user is not authenticated, meaning he is not signed in into the website, we will ask him to sign in. Let's see how it will look on our website. So if we refresh this and we will click on account, we are getting option to sign up or sign in. Let's say we are signing in. We are signing in as customer1@gmail.com. Sign in. We are getting to the account with the name test, and let's see the drop down for account. We are getting test account, which we are supposed to get. We are getting the my profile and sign out. We are not getting the dashboard option because we are taking this as an customer account. And if we use the sign out, we are supposed to go to index page, and again we are getting the sign up and sign in option. One last thing related to login and logout on our website is whenever we are clicking on the my account page, we are going to the sign up page, which is okay. If we are clicking on this account drop down, we are not able to get into the customer account, that is also okay. But if we are aware of the URL that is supposed to take us to the customer account, let's say /user/account is my URL to take me to the user account, we are able to see the account details. What we want here is if anyone is trying to access into the account, we need him or her to log in into our website. For this, let's go to views.py. Here we want to see account view, and we are going to use the same login required, but this is a view and this is a function, so we can't use this decorator exactly. But Django provides another mixin, which is login required mixin, which we can pass here. So let's import that. We will import that using auth.mixins, login required mixin, and we will put it in our view, account view at the first. Here, along with this mixin, we need to provide two fields, which is login URL, what is the login URL of our website, and where we want to redirect the user. So after adding this, we will go to our website and check. Here if we write /user/account, we are being redirected to the sign in page. Now only the logged in users will be able to see the my account page, which is what we desired. With this, I think this is a good point to conclude the video. We saw how we can authenticate the user, log in the user, and log out the user. In the next video, we will see how to reset the password. So stay tuned for that. We will meet very soon with a new video. Until then, this is Somveer taking your leave. Adios.